Hola and welcome to Mexico City, Mexico. We are here for a long weekend for the first time and can't wait to explore all that this gorgeous city has to offer. We're Andrew and Kait. We share travel experiences and tips to encourage you to take time off and to see as much of the world as possible. As first-timers to Mexico City ourselves, we wanted to give you a first-timer's guide and look at what you can do on a short trip or a long weekend to Mexico City. We kind of forgot breakfast and I am definitely a breakfast person.
Give me all the bacon and eggs you have.
And we heard someone yelling something about quesadillas, so I just followed him and gave us a menu, and it ended up being this whole little cute like food courtyard. And got the menus and used my favorite travel hack ever. You do Google Lens and then you translate, so everything just becomes English for you and you don't have to second guess it. Not the craziest thing, but it's brunch in a park, so yeah.
Ready for this cheese pull?
I've just accepted full tourist mode. We've got the camera, we've got the fanny pack, we've got the sunnies, we've got the dress with tennis shoes, anklet, found in Italy, and shirt wrapped around like a 90s mom. Ready for vacation. We're gonna start at Chapultepec Park, which has a zoo, castles, museums, so much to explore, and we're really excited to see just how beautiful this place is, and then catch the rest of the monuments in Mexico City, get a little culture, a little food, little street tacos, all the good stuff. So in the park, we bought the tickets at the ticket booth itself instead of buying them ahead of time. It was super easy, no big deal. Then you do a kind of long, kind of inclined walk up to the castle. Yes, a real life castle. And now it's like basically a history museum, but it looks really grand. Dang, Mexico, okay, show off. This castle was, I mean, mind-blowing, truly, like, dang. I mean, the lavishness of some of this stuff, some of the history of some of it, and then just the fountains and the grounds and the views of the city from here. Oh my God, I'm blown away. You've got to come to Mexico City.
The next stop on our Chapultepec Park tour is the Anthropology Museum. That's not what it's called. This is what it's called in Spanish. It's a collection of Aztec and Mexican culture here in Mexico City.
We have barely scratched the surface of all that Chapultepec Park has to offer. Oh my gosh, it is huge. I think someone said it was like 3 times the size of Central Park. It's massive. Like, has a zoo we didn't even get to. A free zoo. It has a whole lake. You can do boats and all sorts of other crazy stuff and just spend, honestly, probably multiple days here. But when you're on short time, you gotta hit what you can and get a move on. Speaking of, we're heading to Roma neighborhood back towards central Mexico City. It's supposed to have like lots of cool local boutiques and record stores and just like cool local vibes, good coffee shops, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna call an Uber. They're super cheap here. It's been like a really nice surprise. You can go ages for like 5 USD. So we're gonna save that money and spend it on some markets. The Roma neighborhood has lots of markets along with a lot of good, cute boutique shops and local stores, but some of them are only open on Saturdays or Sundays or the first Saturday of every month. Kind of like this one that I'm really excited to check out.
One thing we love about the Roma neighborhood is all of the green. It is really known for having so many plants everywhere, and the dogs. Everyone has a pet. Everyone has a dog walking with them, no leash. They're just walking along, really well behaved, just kind of walking along with them. You will see a ton of dogs. Right now we're gonna go to a more modern food hall. It looks amazing and you can try a bunch of different options.
I've been so jealous of all of Andrew's al pastor things here because my pineapple allergy has come up way more than I expected it to. It's just so random, but I'll stick with the chicken. Oh, we got mango. Okay.
Just like carbonara is big in Rome, al pastor is Mexico City, so I had to get it.
We just finished munching around dinner at the food hall, which was so good. I am a sweets person, like I'll eat food, you know, whatever, but like my heart, full of sweet goodness. We were looking for a good dessert place and I found this cake shop that's open late. I'm like, I love cake, that's my favorite dessert, so thought we'd check it out. We get there and there is a line out the door. I'm like, this must be some serious cake, and it looked like all locals, everybody knew what they were doing. It was like a ticket system, you go and get it yourself and do all this stuff. Anyways, to match my love of desserts, I have a love of cows. I got a chocolate cow and they wrap up all of your stuff so nicely. Like, this is 2 desserts and 2 breakfasts for tomorrow, some donuts and things for our early morning, and they just wrap it up all nice. And everything, just like 5 things, everything was $9. Hey buddy, did you have a good night? We're right between Roma and Juarez here, and when I tell you these are the best lit parks I have ever seen, and like, I could not feel safer. It is 8 p.m., it is dark, and I feel like totally fine. An easy day trip from Mexico City is to, I'm gonna butcher this pronunciation, to Teotihuacan something, but it's a UNESCO World Heritage Site that has just insane talent, advanced architecture, especially for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years ago. We actually took a guide here, and no regret. I would definitely not come by yourself. Our guide is trained at university, is really into archaeology, and we've learned so much from him, including some of the things like debunking this is not aliens. People of color are more than capable of creating things like the Greeks and the Romans, is basically how he put it. And that's exactly what we all could learn a little bit more about. Adventure and explore and see different shades of things they create with organic material, and we bought some handmade, hand-carved goodies to take home, as well as just, you could spend all day looking at these views. Tourist mode.
Weak. That's how supposedly Quetzalbirds sound.
After the tour of the pyramids, our guide took us to these incredible underground caves. I don't know the name of them or exactly where they are, but as part of the tour, these were hidden gems for sure. Love a good cave.
So when you're planning your first trip to Mexico City, you need to come to Centro. It's the center of Mexico City. It has this beautiful cathedral behind us. It's a metropolitan cathedral. It is beautiful and kind of the main center where you can work out from. Clearly this is a very busy spot in the middle of town, but it's definitely worth a visit.
Just a few blocks down from the cathedral is the Palacio de Bellas Artes, excuse my pronunciation, but it's basically a giant, gorgeous theater. You can look at it from the outside, enjoy. I've seen lots of people sitting reading books. It's like crowded, but it's pretty nice. Or you can go inside, watch a play, watch a ballet, or see the lobby, which is very grand and gorgeous. But if you want a great view of this place, it is weirdly in a place you would never expect. It's at the top of a Sears, yes, like the mostly closed down department store. It's at the 8th floor of the Sears, which is right in front of this grand theater. So we're gonna go up there, get a coffee, maybe a little snack, and see this from a little bit higher above. We have again worked up a little bit of an appetite, which can only be filled by churros. We're gonna get there by using the free Wi-Fi in all of Mexico City. It's pretty great. Every park, Wi-Fi. Every street, Wi-Fi. Just available, ready to go. Forget about international plans, you'll be set. El Moro is one of the most famous churro spots in all of Mexico and has been long-standing in Centro Mexico City. The churros are made right in front of you and are as delicious as they look. Don't forget to order the Mexican hot chocolate to go along with it, and add to the chocolate with some dipping sauce. After the churros, it was time to meet our Airbnb experience tour and start with some street tacos followed by Lucha Libre.
Lucha Libre has like all the story of Mexico, and the story of Mexico has all of Lucha Libre. So actually, The beginnings of Lucha Libre officially, we are celebrating 89 years of Lucha Libre this year, come with the creation by Salvador Lutero, who is the father of Lucha Libre.
From the incredible savory street tacos and mezcal tasting to the wild arena of the Lucha Libre experience, this cannot be missed. If you are planning your first trip to Mexico City, we really hope this was helpful for you. We were stunned by how gorgeous and diverse this city was and can't wait to go back for ourselves. If you enjoyed this, stick around for next week when we'll give you a few tips and tricks on the best ways to get around, apps you need, and things you must see while you're here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.